behind the Vegas Golden Knights in the Pacific. There's that chance for Ehlers, right on, and it's save made by DeCord. Stick handles back to Miller, and rockets over the top of the Kraken net. All back up top, letting that one go through traffic was Walker. Big save by DeCord. Now Miller reads the play. He'll come up with a steal. Miller waiting, draws, shot Stankoven, 4 in a row. Logan Stankoven, his 10th of the year. 4 games, 4 goals, 1-0 Carolina.
Track. He held the line, anticipated, and made a patient pass. He thought about going to Blake. He dropped it to Stankoven. And you have DeCord moving. Secondary option in the slot. Goaltender moving one way, shoot back the other way, which has been a reoccurring theme on this homestand.
At every level of his career, now it's really flourishing as he's on a career-high goal-scoring streak. That shot put through by Gostisbehere. Scramble in front of the crease. Nikishin will get to it. Back for Gostisbehere.
Jankowski is buzzing early, right from winning the opening faceoff.
Great move there out in front for Robinson as a setup from Carrier. I would ask you, and I know you have, so I'm going to reserve the do you pay for anything, because I've seen you do it. Now here's a chance coming through. It's Schwartz. Schwartz, backhand, and he'll miss that. Excellent work for Carolina to track back on that one, as it was Sean Walker. Now sent out in front, nobody home except for Martinook.
Heck of a play from Walker, but Schwartz still just missed.
Now Martinook with a shot right into the catching glove and hung on by DeCord. Maintained possession. Chatfield to Ehlers. Nikolai Ehlers. Look at this stuff. Oh, right into the equipment of DeCord. He'll hang on. Sheen right off the glass and the Canes line. Nikishin jumps up on it. Allows Winterton his shot right on. And Bussy makes the save. First shot on goal officially for Seattle.
He's trying to get back and just full commitment. First of all, the way Gostisbehere is playing defensively, full trust that that pass, if it's going to be a pass, ain't getting through. What's my job? Get out, be stationary.
Larson looks to clear. Svechnikov will keep in on Gaudreau, but he's able to kick this one to Beniers. Beniers makes the move around Slavin, comes in, shoots and scores. Oh, what a phenomenal move by Matty Beniers, and we're tied at 1.
What a move, especially when you consider who it was against, the one-on-one. He gets Slavin to commit, pushes the puck to himself, and then takes a look up. And I think when he took the look up, he recognized that Bussy was deep and there was area between the legs. I mean, that
whack at it. He kept in. One long shot there by Dunn is handled by Bussy. DeCord will give it away. Martinook out in front. Still loose. Stankoven wants to get to it, but Jaden Schwartz will stick this one to safety. Right down the middle of the rink. Low drive put on. There's a tire behind the net. That allows Gostisbehere to go coast to coast. Haynes can set it up. Long drop by Nikishin, right on save made by DeCord. And now a long stretch pass.
And Beniers, you mentioned Owen Power. They were teammates at Michigan, as was Luke Hughes.
And let's check in with Hannah Yates with more. Jalen Chatfield's stick is broken, but out of the box comes Walker. Dunn will work this one. Faking the shot is the can side of the net, Kako, but that's deflected away by Bussy. Is that quick outlet you were talking about for Tolvanen? Miller, good job stealing on him. A wrap chance out by Gaudreau as he steps out from behind the net. Now a long drive by Stankoven wins another draw. And they'll get this out for Blake. Got Stankoven with him. It's 2-on-2. That out in front. Stankoven alone. Rebound comes up. DeCord with the save on Hall.
High reward play from Nikishin. Hall helps to keep it moving upstream. Fearless cut to the middle from Blake to find his buddy Stankoven, and then Hall, who had made flip, could have had good hang time. The Carolina Panthers could have used it. Congratulations to them on a heck of a season.
Yeah, their season has come to an end with a long drive. Kicked away on the opportunity there by Myers.
That previous one was the game winner on Hall of Fame night.
Stankoven back for Walker right on, and the save made by DeCord. 13:25 left in the second. We're still tied at 1. Combined there. Good play by Stahl to kick it behind the net for Martinook. Martinook trying to spin away from Lindgren to Stahl. Shot right on. DeCord makes the save. Aho to take the draw. That'll be popped into the corner. Carolina will get to it. Shot out in front. Cord makes the save. As Ehlers is on the doorstep looking for a deflection. The other way. Schwartz. Looking for a penalty there was Fleury, but nothing doing. And now the Canes. Svechnikov dragging this one across to Ehlers. He'll play this one for Walker. Walker up from his defensive position. Back to the point where Ehlers is filling in. He'll spin it across for Miller. Miller centering. Walker with a drive without to be caught and hung on to. And a big save there. This allows a little bit more room here. Seattle stopping and starting with Winter King. Now a shot out in front. Save made by Bussey. He'll draw it back in and get a whistle. Ball's going to be the last one to head to the bench. Kane's on side. Stop for Carrier. That shot surprised the Cord, but he'll get the glove on it and a whistle. For Stankoven. Logan Stankoven. Thanks this one. Blake going to give chase for it. He'll leave it for Stankoven. Big shot side of the net as Taylor Hall jumped in on the change and now Chatfield with it. He'll go across Slavin. And they can play with his Riker Evans. Around the board's not out. It's kept in. Svechnikov tees it up into Cord. Makes the save. Gets that one past the blade of Schwartz. Walker's drive. Tried to connect with Ehlers. He'll keep it down. Miller shot out in front. Rebound was available. Svechnikov tried to play it back. And now Chatfield trying to paw off Kakko. Stankoven reaches, but Beniers will come away with it. Tries a short side. That'll be deflected. Bussey gets up. He's had an impactful game. See if he can come up with something here. Slavin intercepts that breakout. And here is Svechnikov right on cue to the middle shot. Kicked away by the Cord.
He got caught in the neutral zone once in the first period, but he's had some good defensive moments.
Bussey, though, will give it away. And chance, and they'll score! Berkeley Catton, as Carolina had a chance to clear, but given away by the netminder, and Seattle takes advantage. Third goal of the season for the 19-year-old.
Huge edge in the puck handling department at goal tonight. Huge. And it gives Seattle their first lead of the night. You know, you can see that Bussey sees he has two available options. Puck is on edge, though, you know, and Jackson Blake is the first guy back. Heck of a shift.
Canes win this draw back. Miller gets a shot through, tipped out in front, and Svechnikov has it dance along the goal line, and it stays out, bouncing puck.
Well, that's a hard shot. He tried to push it to himself and jam it home on the backhand and just missed. And then it
comes offensive zone possession time, puck possession time, but scoreboard is where they're trailing right now. They're leading everywhere else. Jarvis, no look for Stahl. Martinook's out front, out in front. They score! Teed up! And they deliver! Jordan Martinook! Nothing mucky about that. We're tied at 2.
Captain did an exceptional job of making sure to execute this pass. Low risk, high percentage play from Jarvis. Going back below the goal line, and he took a peek, knew that Martinook was available, but made sure that Larson did not seal the passing lane. I think Jordan Stahl knew Beniers was caught on the opposite side.
Be chipped back in, but Kraken in possession, they'll give it away. As it's read there by Seth Jarvis. Jarvis, he leaves it here. Slavin, Stahl, Slavin, they score! Jacob Slavin, what a way to get career point 300, and the Canes are in the lead, 3-2.
Was Carrier in the paint? Did he get pushed in? He got pushed. He got pushed. What a play by Slavin. Jarvis started it all, by the way. The overhead, you see the push from Lindgren. Will Lane Lambert challenge this? When Seattle was here last year,
it won't be icing. Slavin to it. He's got the game winner. He clears it out, and the Canes sweep the West in this 3-game set at home. They extend their win streak to 4.